One of the most horrific crimes in Rock County's history, and court proceedings that followed it are officially over. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Simon.
And I'm Eric Franke. James Koepp was sentenced this afternoon, life in prison, no parole. It's all in connection to the 2007 triple slaying of Danietta, Nicole, and Scott Lentz. Rock County reporter Brad Jameson has more from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette. Brad?
Well, 3 first-degree murder charges, guaranteed life in prison for James Koepp. The question answered today was whether he would ever have a chance at parole.
Blessing that it's over with. It's finally come to an end.
Mr. Koepp is an absolute danger to the community.
Koepp has been convicted of several crimes in his life, but nothing worse than what happened the night of January 12, 2007.
These convictions are Class A felonies, the most serious crimes that could be committed under Wisconsin law, and even among homicide cases, these were done viciously.
Last February, a jury convicted Koepp of 3 counts, first-degree murder, killing Danietta Lentz and her children, 17-year-old Nicole and 14-year-old Scott. Their bodies found in their mobile home.
Each one of those victims was murdered, hand-to-hand, strangulation and stabbed, and each one of those victims deserves justice.
The conviction carries a mandatory life sentence for each count, but the defense argued for parole after 20 years. Defense attorney Walter Isaacson says a bipolar disorder, which was never argued in trial, and a difficult upbringing as a child should have been considered in sentencing.
That might be relevant if we're faced with a 17-year-old kid here being faced with a major sentence for the rest of his life. That's not a relevant argument for a 51-year-old man who has killed an entire family.
Judge Alan Bates sentenced Koepp to 3 consecutive life sentences with no chance for parole. Koepp declined an opportunity to address the court. While the victim's family says the sentence brings closure, they will never understand why this happened.
It would have been nothing but a lie anyway. I only had one question for him, and that's why, and he wouldn't have answered it anyway. So he doesn't deserve any comments, period. That's my feeling.
No one spoke on behalf of Koepp during today's hearing. Now, during the trial back in January, it was DNA evidence that played a key role in putting Koepp at the scene of the crime. Still, today, the prosecutor and the judge say Koepp has refused to acknowledge and to take any responsibility for his actions on those nights.
Brad Jameson reporting from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette. Brad, thanks.